Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to go over a review. It's a 6-month review on our John Deere Z930M commercial mower. Okay, so here's our 930M John Deere commercial mower. Uh, this one's about 6 months old, and it's been great for us. We're going to tell you a little bit about it. The way I order my mowers is I always put wheels on. Okay, it comes with pneumatic tires, but I always upgrade to the wheels. These are supposed to last like 3 times the normal pneumatic tires. So I've never went through a set of these yet, but these are good tires. You can run over all the roofing nails and stuff you want to. You're never going to get a flat, obviously, but it's about, I think it's like $1,000 upgrade if you do it brand new when you order it, but otherwise, I think it's like $1,500 or so for a set of these wheels. The only downside about the wheels is they don't do good in mud. Once you slick up that little half-inch little gap in there, or 3/8 gap, whatever it is, with mud, you're done. You're going to have to get snatched out. But other than that, they're great tires. It comes with no flats up front automatically. Okay. So the other thing I order on these 930s is I always get a 60-inch deck with it. Um, that's just the size that I like to have. And then I always upgrade to this suspension seat. This is about $1,000 suspension seat if you bought it afterwards. If you buy it with the mower, it's probably $200-300 less than that. But I always upgrade the suspension seat, and then these armrests, I always upgrade to these. These are another $100 for just the padding. It comes with a hard plastic, but I like the padding. So this is you know, 700 to 1,000. These are anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks for these, depending on how you order them. But this is the only way to go. This suspension seat has a dial right here, and you just dial in your weight, whatever it is, and then when you sit down, you're floating up and down. So if you're going to be running this all day, every day, these suspension seats are the way to go. And all my new mowers, I order with the suspension seats, the armrest, and the wheels. So having said that, when I order this mower, it's anywhere from $16,000 to $18,000, depending on your discounts. John Deere runs specials throughout the year where they're going to give you several hundred off. Or if you're a part of their rewards program because you're a commercial guy, they're going to give you more discounts. So, but you're going to be anywhere in there 16 to 18,000 with the 60-inch deck, with the wheels, and with the suspension seat. Okay. Now this mower here comes with a Kawasaki engine. These Kawasaki engines are supposed to last 3,000 hours or more. I've never got that many hours on them because I got a lot of different mowers and I just swap around my mowers. But as you can see, it comes with a 25.5 horsepower Kawasaki engine. These are really good engines. They're really strong, very slow to bog down to anything. You can cut some seriously tall grass and you will not have a problem. It comes with these weights on the back. These weights are supposed to give you better traction, help you help you from sliding around on hills or berms or whatever. So it comes with these weights. It comes with a roll bar, rollover protection system. ROPS is what it's called. You pull this pin, you pull this pin. This whole thing is going to fold up high to give you rollover protection. Then you're going to put your pins back in. These lights are aftermarket. We put rear lights and front lights in all of our mowers. This one here is a 2024. Bought it in December of 24. I think the 25s might have LED lights on them now. I'm not sure, but this is a 25-hour set. Got a front on the ones on the front. That's another 25-hour set. We just order them off Amazon, and so it does not come with these. But you just bolt those on, and then you add the switches. John Deere already has knockouts for these switches. These are like $10 a piece. But as you can see, that's how you're going to turn on your front and back lights right there. We just add these switches. It's very, very easy to do. This is how you dial in your deck height. You're anywhere from an inch up to 5.5. This is your PTO switch here. This is your hour meter, your key, your choke, and this is how you're going to throttle up and down on this engine. Okay, now here's Here's your spindle cover right here. You're just going to pull this off of here. Give a little twist. That's going to come right off. That's how you're going to clean out underneath your spindles or replace your belt or whatever. And here's your Zerk fitting. Every 50 hours, you're supposed to do your spindles. There's 3 of them on this machine. Okay, and this is how you get to your middle spindle. You just lift this grade up here. Now it comes out. That's where your middle spindle is. That's where you're going to grease it. There's a Zerk fitting right there. Access to all your sheaves, or if you want to change your belt or whatever. Now, just to tell you a little bit about these belts, these John Deere OEM belts, these last about anywhere from 450 to 600 hours. These are heavy duty belts. I always average about 500 hours on these belts. So they are going to last a long time for you. When you want to replace it, I would recommend putting back on that same John Deere OEM belt. Okay, and then here's your other spindle. They put holes in the top of these covers so you can the Zerk fittings so you can grease them. We're supposed to do these every 50 hours. Also supposed to grease these every 50 hours. These swivels right here, right there, and grease it till this pops. And when this pops, then you're done. Okay, seats come with seat belts here. Here's your gas tank. It's going to hold, I think, like 11 gallons or so. And that's where you're going to fill it up right here. And on the backs of these seats, we got this little net here. We keep a tow strap in here, so if we get stuck in the mud, somebody's ditch or whatever, we can snatch it out with another mower. We keep some flags in here. If you come across something you want to mark, like a sprinkler or whatever, you can go ahead and mark that. Supposed to change your oil every 100 hours. All you do is pull this out of this clip, fold it down, unscrew that cap. Your oil is going to come out. And then when you're done, you're going to snap it back up there. And here's your oil fill right here, and also to measure your oil level. Okay, here's where you get into your air filter. You just snap these off here. Okay, rock that, and you're going to have a regular filter, and you're also going to have a pre-filter in there. There's the pre-filter, and then you got your other filter. Okay, now one thing I'll tell you about these spindles, I've never blown a spindle on a John Deere commercial mower ever. I've been running them a long time. These spindles are super heavy duty, and I cut some seriously tall grass. I'm here in Naples, Florida. We cut grass year round, and sometimes the customers let it go till it's many months old and it's this high, and we go out there and cut it. These mowers will go right through it. Any tall grass. You should watch my cutting tall grass videos and my cutting tall grass playlist, and you will see some of the stuff that we cut with no problem with these mowers. They're really heavy duty. Come with the deck. This is called a 7-iron. This is a 60-inch deck, so 7-iron Pro 60. Also has the step right here for having traction, getting up and on. It has these extra wheels in the back also, and we'll show you those on the back of the deck. Okay, and then here's the rear. I think they're called anti-scalping wheels, but here's the one that's on the rear of the deck. Okay, and here's your drink holder. Fit any of your drinks. Here's your cell phone holder right here. Okay, when you buy these John Deere mowers, you get 36 months or 1,200 hours, whichever comes first. So it's a really good warranty. It covers everything. There's no deductible. If you're a commercial guy and you want to finance through John Deere financing, I highly recommend you can watch my other video on that. But they'll finance these things, no money down, give you discounts, and then give you a really killer low interest rate or no interest. So highly recommend John Deere financing. And for blades on here, I run this right here. UC 15158. These are self-sharpening blades. You don't have to run them, but this is what I recommend. You can watch my video on John Deere self-sharpening blades, but these are heavy duty and they last a long time. And here's what one looks like. They're a lot more money, but they're self-sharpening and they last a long time. Highly recommend putting these on your machine. You'll be a lot happier. Okay, when you lift up the seat, here's what you got. You got this transmission fluid here, this hydraulic transmission oil. I have a video on how to change that if you want to look at my playlist, and you can see how to change that oil. It's not hard to do at all. Here's where your battery's located, and here's your air vents. Get down, help your transmission get a little cooler. Here's your codes right here. If you get a code on, when you turn on the key, if you get a code, a number, you come down here and read these. We'll get you up close there, and you can see the codes and see the recommendations and all that, your fluid capacities, all that. That sticker's located right there. Okay, and here's your little fuel filter. These are like $5. Just replace that every now and then. Okay, so this is what we run in our lawn service. We run 920Ms, 930Ms, and 950Ms, and they're all really great mowers by John Deere, and I highly recommend them. We have not had a problem out of this. Of course, it's only been 6 months, but rarely do we have problems out of these things, and if we do, I got a video that shows you the 5 most common things to look for if you want to fix it yourself, or you can take it in the dealer if it's under warranty and get it covered that way. So there you have it. That's our 6-month review on our John Deere Z930M 60-inch deck, 0 turn. And if you like the video, please like it. And if you want to subscribe to our playlist, we're going to have a lot more videos coming out. This is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service.